You have this Marine who's trained to do a chokehold. And my understanding is if you go past 8 seconds of the chokehold, the person is dead. Now, this Marine should have known that. But maybe he made a mistake. Maybe he went too long and this poor kid died. But my understanding, and you can correct me because I saw the story, is that there were 2 other men there also trying to restrain this kid. And so you mean to tell me that that kid had to die? Why? The 3 of them could have restrained this perp, whatever you want to call him. I don't understand why people go for the. It's like police sometimes when they shoot somebody. It's like, can't you shoot them in the leg? Why do you have to shoot them in the head?
Well, that's false. Actually, having dated a homicide detective, he used to tell me when he hears that on TV, his eyes roll. So to shoot a leg or a wrist happens in a James Bond film, but in real life, that's actually not something that they can do.
Why?
Because it's hard enough to hit a target. So when you're shot, you target practice on a mass, which is the main part of your body, your torso.
Yeah, actually, she's right.
Big. I mean, it's not as big as his game, but I'm, getting there.
Welcome back. I don't know if this lady will be termed white supremacist for actually saying this. She put out a 3-minute video on TikTok and it's going viral. I will play the full video so you can see exactly what is going on. Recently, according to this article, I recently came across authorities are investigating a Texas shooter possible link to white supremacist ideologies, according to law enforcement officials with knowledge of the following. You also what happened recently. I will play some videos so you can see exactly what is going on.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Omoge Shakur. So someone left me a comment about my last video, the one that identified Mauricio Garcia as the person that carried out the shooting in the Texas outlets on Saturday. Well, they said neo-Nazi. He has a Hispanic last name, Chilling. People who look like me take out people who look like them every day in every town in America. Oh, so they went there? Okay, now we're going to get into it. Pay attention. First off, let's address the fact that he said this person has a Hispanic last name, and so he obviously doesn't think that they could be a white supremacist. I find that interesting because, first of all, they said he was a suspected white supremacist sympathizer. A sympathizer does not mean he was actually one. A sympathizer is a person who agrees with their ideology and supports them in their foolishness, okay? But here's the thing. Even if he were a white supremacist, that wouldn't be so strange. You see, because there are many people who look like him of his own lineage and ethnicity that in fact want to be down with white supremacy. Even most serious people who look like them. Not all the time, but in most cases. Pay attention.
Yes, I don't know if this lady is actually defending this man or what exactly, but at a certain point, she's making some sense. Some people might do some kind of things, to be like other people just because of where they live. And that is a kind of argument she's struggling to bring up. When you take a look at this article I read out at the beginning, they said authorities are just thinking that this person can be. I have seen a lot of conservatives on Twitter, Ben Shapiro, a lot of these people coming out, to respond to this white supremacist claim. I put out a video yesterday similar to this, same talking point of white supremacy. And I will speak the truth. After I dropped that video, I lost about 12 subscribers. I don't know if they were black people or what exactly. At a certain point, I didn't want to even go further to check because if you put out a video and we must not have the same talking point, sometimes I can say something that you disagree, but we should move on other videos. The video that attracted you to be on this channel, you might be saying something similar or different. I'm a black person with different visions like you. Authorities are investigating a Texas shooter possible link to white supremacist ideologies, according to law enforcement officials with knowledge of the probe following. On Saturday, the gunman was identified as Mauricius, 33 years old. The official said he is accused of taking away the lives of 8 people and injuring 7 others after opening fire at a land premium outlet in Allen, Texas. Before being shot by the police, he used an AR-15 style rifle in the attack, and multiple other firearms were found at the scene, according to the officials. Okay, this article stating it clearly that it's like this person is linked to this group, and I've seen a lot of liberals on MMBC saying Republicans should be wiped out to stop what is going on. Take a look at this video.
Here, how do we break this cycle? I mean, it's not like every 2 weeks, my friend. It's like every other day we're having these stories now about mass shootings.
The only way to change any of this is to completely wipe out the Republican Party. Somebody has to say it. Greg Abbott, the governor, has done nothing. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, the leadership, Republican leadership in the state, they literally have done nothing. They have ignored the Uvalde parents. I was there at the Texas Capitol a few months ago where they were rallying there. They are not going to do anything. But here's also what has to happen. People of conscience are going to have to stop sitting at home and saying, oh, we want something done. In the last election, 75% of all Texans under the age of 30 did not vote. And so the only way to change this is to move these people out of office. There is no other way. And so, yes, we've seen what they've done when it comes to voter suppression. They want to remove voting locations from college campuses. But the way to counter this, you have to take these people out of office and put in people who are going to pass the laws. That is the only way, because it is clear they are not going to change the laws because they are so in love with guns and so in love with the Second Amendment crowd. They do not.
Yes, you heard him. That all Republicans should be completely be wiped out. Totally insane. I don't want to say a lot pertaining to this. I want you to know your opinion on the comment section. God bless you, and see you on my next clip.
They want to be down because they think that those people are superior to everyone else. And so they'll try to blend in. I call it getting in where they fit in. But here's the thing. The leader of the Proud Boys, a whole white supremacist group by the name of Enrique Tarrio, okay, who's Afro-Cuban, pay attention. He was leading a whole white supremacist group, and recently he was convicted of his role in the January 6th case. He look like a Caucasian? No, he doesn't. Does he have a Caucasian last name? No, he doesn't. But yet he was leading a whole white supremacist group, and he wants to be and considers himself a white